Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to my channel here at Horsepower Warehouse. We have been anxiously anticipating the arrival of a couple things that I'm about to show you guys. So let's jump right into it. I hope you guys have a couple minutes to hang out with me here in the shop because, man, today's gonna be cool. So first off, we are gonna glide right past that new chassis and this new chassis. That's the topic of today's discussion, but first I wanna give you an update on this guy. The last time you saw this car, Ivana had it sitting over there, and this chick absolutely is blowing us away with her capability. Not only did she spend 4 years at the Army, came out, went to WyoTech, graduated restoration school, she came here, hit the ground running with me, building Corvettes to what I consider to be the best of my ability and hopefully the top level that you can ever get. She, in 3 days, you can't hide from me, girly. In 3 days, she blew apart this car. Just round of applause, please, from everyone, because this takes a lot to do at a competent and professional level. She had this car from running and driving, sitting over there, to here on the rotisserie on its side, doing fiberglass repair Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the car was here. So just big round of applause. I'm super thankful to have her on board. She's super capable. Don't let little 23-year-old girl spook you or fool you. I mean, she can hang with the big dogs. I have a 67 here that is ready to go to paint. You'll notice that we went through, I'm just gonna quickly walk around it, show you guys kind of the preparatory process that we do. The bird cage is all done in the correct zinc oxide. Rebuilt the door hinges, everything again, green zinc oxide. I get that from an aircraft supply place because that is a really gnarly primer. It grabs and it holds and it's really durable. We have to use a lot of precautions with it because it's super poisonous. We also rebuild all of the headlight pivots. Same thing with the hood hinges. Everything is new, so that way when we body work this car, everything is gonna stay put. It's all fully rebuilt, so it's ready to be body worked. Once my guy gets all of the lines and gaps correct, it will stay that way for the remainder of the car's life. So that's my intention here, is just to do my due diligence, think my way through the process. You'll see we went as far as to wrap everything up under here just to make sure we don't get any overspray on any of our nice chassis. Everything is beautiful up underneath. Ivana, again, fantastic job doing the prep work. Our 67 here, you'll notice this thing is coming right along. I'm probably at the 95% mark on this car, in addition to my 66 Nassau over there, chomping away at both of these cars. I hope both of these customers love what I'm producing for them, because it's taking the soul out of me to try to produce this stuff to this level. It cannot be done in a hurry. That's my predicament, is I want everyone to have their cars as soon as possible, but I just cannot rush the process. This is one of those things where I just have to continuously work it until it's done. And I don't know how long that's gonna take me because every car is different. I do know on the back end, I will have roughly the same product, which is, in my opinion, an absolutely gorgeous Corvette. So that's my end goal. And I feel like as long as I keep doing this, my process, if I hold and maintain being stubborn and producing the best stuff that I can do, my shop will forever have a waiting list. And right now we do have a waiting list, and we have had a waiting list for a couple years now. So the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. Check out that bad boy of a chassis, guys. What happens when you spend $40,000 and give someone 11 months of patience in terms of getting a chassis? Well, the fine folks at this company, Art Morrison Enterprises, will produce you one of these. This is their GT Sport chassis, and I want to show you guys the craftsmanship, the quality of what's going on in this crate is truly next level. Now, I'm very fortunate in that I have super cool customers that like cool stuff. So I already have another aftermarket chassis here. That is a street shop chassis with an LS7 in it. So we'll be able to do a little bit of side-by-side comparison later on in the channel once I get this thing uncrated from the box. But I just wanted to kind of document and show you guys what you receive from Morrison, how it comes packaged directly off of the truck. I did take this stuff out of the boxes. You'll see we have some strange coilovers. This is a strange Dana 60 rear section that has a bad boy pumpkin. Oh, I'm so proud of how this is forming. This guy is going to have an absolutely fantastic car. Truth be told, he is actually choosing a kind of a mild engine setup. This is getting an LS3 with 480 horsepower. This chassis is ready for a Nelson twin turbo 427. This could take a 1500 horsepower, but that's not his intentions with this car. This car is going to be just a street cruiser, a really classy built but capable car. So I just wanted to show you guys just real quick before we blow it out of the crate. And of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, I would appreciate it. You definitely don't want to miss what is coming, because I'm going to get this thing completely out of the crate. We have to, it's a little bit of a process to get this chassis to fit up under one of these cars, and that's one of the things that I want to show you guys. But the welds are just absolutely fantastic. Completely tubular upper and lower control arms. There are many ways to skin the cat, so to speak. So I like to see the differences in approach from the Morrison chassis to their competitors like the street shop over there. So that's one of the things that we're going to get into. They're both fantastic, by the way, guys, and they're both expensive. They reflect their price. But I just want to show you guys the differences between the two. So that will be future content. But we also received another chassis delivery. This is from Vet Products of Michigan. They will sell you a complete C2 replacement chassis. Now, they don't say on their website that this is guaranteed to reach X and X points as far as judging, but these chassis have made it all the way up to Bloomington Gold and national top flight status. So that in itself should give you a little bit of comfort in knowing that you're buying the correct product. After receiving it, man, I'm super happy with this thing. This is the chassis that came out of the black rotisserie car over there. And if just a simple look at the front end here, and you'll probably see why I chose to replace this chassis. Look at those welds. All the way through there. Needless to say, guys, this is not how we do our welds around here. So this front end had something happen. Obviously, you can probably tell even through camera that the frame horns are bent. This frame horn is heading that way. I did a lot of cross measuring just to check if it was straight and true, and it was not. So I could, in theory, repair this chassis. It's just, you have to figure out efficiency around here and what is the final product that you're gonna receive. Ultimately, I'm trying to build this guy his dream 427 tri-power factory AC Corvette, a 67, just a true dream car. And would I want a chassis underneath it that had this in its past? Probably not. I would be looking for a replacement chassis, either in fantastic shape, or wait 9 months, spend the 10 grand and have a complete brand new chassis. That is kind of the caveat with this. It's the time. It's not really the money, so to speak, because the chassis, a good chassis, is worth minimum of $5,000 or $6,000 or so for this car either way. So in the scope of doing a complete restoration, it's not a huge amount more money to just spring for the newer chassis, for the brand new chassis, but it extends the timeline. This car actually sat here and waited 9 months for this chassis to be built. So I'm happy to have it. Ivana's happy to have it because she got to blow the car apart, and she's getting to rebuild this side by side with me. We're gonna make this car just as good as all the rest of my cars have been. And again, as long as I keep producing the best that I can, I feel like my shop will always have a waiting list, and I will continuously be employed doing what I love. Hopefully you guys will stick around. I would like to have you guys as subscribers to check out these builds. And if there's anything you guys want to see, comment down below. Until next time, take care.